the grid saturator, I've tried to crunch the knob high to hear, you could hear the way it sound like, and not that it was loud, but it's like bringing it down as much as the input, bringing it down, sounded like from far distance in a hall. The same thing applies to the Softube saturation on this one. And I just try to balance it, or just give a subtone into the signal into the drums. You could hear the difference, but I want to leave it up to you. So you leave a comment below what's your experience, which one do you like, or what do you feel, or any question you want to ask about this one. But something interesting I want to do is now I've used it as a post, I want to use it as a pre for the plugin that I used, or for the drums like the EQ and the compression. So let's just go into that. Let's hear how it's going to sound like. And I'm going to go into another section of the drums that play on. So let's hear that. Wow, it's like this is the most interesting part of the whole story. I love the way the Softube saturation sound, the way it sounds like the old drum boss when I'm using it as a pre for the rest of the plugins that I already have. I have SSL and Abbey Road resistor compressor, the both. So, and if you notice, I was trying to change it to post and change it to pre. I kind of like the way it sound as a pre, or when I was also trying to crunch in the knob to hear the kind of distortion and how the rest of the plugin and the compressor will be able to adopt the pressure that is given, or the amount of the loudness that is given into them. So I love that. And while I was also trying to change the switch to keep high, the natural one, I can't say this is what I love so much out of it, but they both have different tone which suits you so much, but I love everything about that. So now I want to go to grid saturation. I want to do the same thing. I love the smoothness, the calmness, the warmness also, and the depth that is given. So let's try the same thing on the grid saturation. Wow. This is so interesting to me. I don't know what about you. I love the way everything sounds. Honestly, I can't even say this is what it's like, this is which one I want to choose. But honestly, I love this Softube, the way it sounds like. It's so good for a kind of funky and this modern day drum mix. But on the grid, I love the attributes. When I crunch up the whole knob, it brings out everything, the details, the high mid frequency, the crispy tone. I love the way it sounds. I love the way it brings the depth. The low end is not just a kind of rumble type, but it brings the body of the drums. the cymbals, the ride, everything comes out and so fat and full. The drums sound full. I love it. This is so lovely. Let us keep the conversation continuing by dropping your comments, your experience, what's your knowledge, any question about it. Just drop the question below. This is where I'm going to say goodbye. But can we dance a bit more?